welcome back to Rainy Day Let's Play. I'm Solon, and this is Just Cause 2. We just finished the story mission, The Three Kings, which means that we just assassinated 3 generals from communist traditional countries, and it was kind of hella racist and weird. On the upside, I figured out how to fly planes upside down, so, well, at least, alright, I'm working on it. But I thought that was kind of sweet. So there's a lot of things that came up in the last episode. Upside, that was probably one of the last agency missions. Means we're kind of hitting the home stretch now. We're going to be going into doing a lot of, pretty much as many side quests as we can in as short a time as possible. So this is going to be a very, oh, what's the word? Not segmented, abridged version of this, because basically all of the side quests are the same as they have been the entire game. This one, however, involves a grenade launcher. So that's seriously the only twist of this mission. Which is kind of interesting that they've been like keeping out the grenade launcher until now. We've been holding back our explosive devices. Aw, they're gonna fly us in too. They're so nice. So, yeah, it's pretty goofy storyline of the game. We had the agency mission before that was, what's his name, Tom guy. He was like all panicking. He's like, oh my gosh, there's this whole conspiracy theory of all of these big international players playing the game. And it's like, oh god. And then he turns out to be right, because obvi, he just is right. Ooh, we got a colonel in here. Fighter jets! I am so good at destroying fighter jets. This mission was made for me. Also, colonels and Sir Mr. Mister's pistol. See if we can just... Come on, a little more. Oh, one shot. How beautiful. Except that, you know, all these guys pop out, which is less beautiful, but whatever. Oh, there's a lot of drop on the grenades. And they explode in midair, okay. How special. So maybe the grenade launcher's not as useful as I thought it would be. It is one-handed though, so maybe that means I can have one in each hand. This requires more experimentation, because that would actually be super handy in a lot of places. Not dealing with like the one-on-ones with these people, but like when there's something that needs to be destroyed and I just don't have any grenades or don't have rockets, here's something else that you can use. Alright, grenades are a little weak though, a little underpowered. I have a better way of destroying fighter jets. We can just use the mechanics of the game where once you get out of a vehicle, it turns into cardboard, and we'll just let them explode off screen. Just like we have killed so many planes before us. There needs to be like a in memoriam for all of the planes that I've destroyed in the game. They make it into their own sick, twisted, plane-killing game. So, like I've been saying, the plot's super weird, and the last episode and the last plot were just actually really gross. It was actually on the line of, should I show this or not? And I thought that I should, because just to point out and be very, very clear, this is bad. Basically, it's exactly what I was talking about was going to happen before it happened in all the themes that I'd been bringing up in the previous episodes about big Mr. Whitey American coming into a place and declaring it theirs, whether the people there actually wanted to be theirs or not. Alright, so beating that one side quest actually ended up unlocking us a whole bunch of side quests. And that means, since we've got new ones now, That means the big ones that are like worth 7,500 chaos, those are open now.
Loose women we have whoring around army officials has found out that 3 government
Your
helicopters
bolo, your clothes are way
about to
too
take off
cool
and destroy one of our
to be given
silos.
so much sass to all
I
these
want you to
ladies.
stop them, comrade. The contents of the silo is not your ordinary grain.
You're not trying to support women, you're just trying to support men, and darg, that's so frustrating. Oh well. That's the only thing I don't like about Bolo. Oh right, we got helicopters. I'm gonna keep repping more people because the people who've been given comments have been fantastic help. But Sir Mr. commented a couple things. First, that you can take out a helicopter with a pistol. I've said that before, but I think I'm actually going to be able to get to it in this episode, since we now have 3 helicopters to take down. Also, that one way to think of the plot is very 80s style, and that's what he talked about with when I said that Rico was a superhero. He's like, nah, he's more of a action 80s hero, like a Rambo or something. I was like, all right, cool, I can dig that. Other hand is that the rest of the narrative is also very like regressive 80s insular USA, red, white, and blue, blood pumping action stuff as well. And so, in one sense, we can be like, this is why it's not the 80s anymore. It is definitely a product of the 80s in all of the glorious and brutal details. Alright, 1 helicopter left. I'm going mono E coptero. Because it's just not a fair fight if I'm in a helicopter and they're in a helicopter. Let's see if this works. Oh! It totally worked! Poor guy, hanging out of his own helicopter like that. Alright, the mission over? Oh, the mission's not over. Oh, I have to destroy that helicopter. I'm so sorry, helicopter. It's not because I want to kill you. It's just because I have to. Rest in peace, helicopter.
Scorpio, you are a true friend of the cause.
Friend of the cause to kill helicopters. Nice alliterative mission name. Makes it all worth it. Okay, so that one wasn't actually one of the 7,500 ones. The 7,500 ones are much bigger in scope. 5,000 ones that are worth 5,000 chaos are usually just like a go in, blow something up, leave, or pick something up or escort something. It's like a one single mission. All right, taking off. Now we're actually going to go to the real ones. I'm so happy that I got that. Oh god. No. What? All right. Made it through the trees. That's all that matters. So, for this episode, we're going to do 2 of the 3 7,500 ones. I did the 3rd one, but it was so boring that I'm just...
I got one. I have a job for you. A possible, how you say, double whammy.
Just like that. You just said it.
First,
Double
you
whammy.
must destroy a very expensive and complex satellite base, which the government uses to disturb our trade routes. And secondly, you should seek out and kill the Chinese businessman Li Ho.
There you go. Like I was saying, usually the 7,500 ones are 2-part missions in some way, and they're a little bit bigger. Which usually means they're more fun, even though in most cases it's so much faster to do 2 5,000 missions. But basically, with this last like series sprint of missions, we need to do so many of them, and just having that one that glitched like 3 episodes ago or so, the one that glitched, that actually sets us back quite a ways. Oh, so they're gonna make us drive a kilometer over a mountain. Or at least I'm gonna make us drive a kilometer over a mountain. Oh god, the downhill! Alright, we're totally okay. That was perfectly awesome. Oh, tire. Right, your noggin, buddy.
Ah, you have arrived. Now to expose that bloody dish and destroy it. There are 2 control panels nearby. Seek them out and activate them.
Alright, 2 control panels and kill a dude. And that's the whole of the mission right now. Then we'll probably blow something up. So, there was another comment that came up from Super Roboplay, which I totally dug and appreciated. Basically, he said that all that he does, or they do, all that she does, all that the Super Roboplay peoples do when they play Just Cause 2 is that they destroy stuff and deny the story mission of any kind of fruition, because why? Kind of like a kid playing dinosaur inside of a big Lego city that they built themselves, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna break everything. So this got me thinking. It was like, alright, AAA open world games, as they're traditionally defined, have very specific beginning and end points. Oh, let's figure out what...
Simply what?
What?
Ah, it seems that traitor
Oh, that's not a big deal.
Fook is headed your way. Be aware that this businessman is cut from the very toughest of cloth.
Like Super Saiyan in a suit?
He's as good as gone.
Oh, he's just right there, like, waiting for me. Alright, let's see how Super Saiyan your suit is when I stick C4 to it. Oh, crap. Oh, it doesn't even stick. Alright, screw you so much. I hate business people and your stupid glasses.
And so, the
Man, that felt good.
Fook is no more. Now, get back to dealing with the satellite base.
Yeah, all of you too.
Never thought doing
You guys all
missions
deserve
would
all
be
of
so
this.
much fun.
At what point are they like, alright, well, he ripped apart the huge guy in just a few hits with his whip, and I'm just gonna leave and walk away. Okay, so we've got the AAA games that are, these open world adventures are very open and close, with a very specific beginning and end point to the narrative of the story. And because of that, every open world AAA game has to have a story to go along with it. Infamous, Prototype, Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row, Arkham, and these aren't just open world games with a narrative. The narrative is almost inseparable from the rest of the game.
You will need some pretty heavy firepower to take
Alright, there's the part where we blow stuff up. Perfect. So, by some random happenstance,
I knew that.
Just Cause 2 happens to subvert that entire tradition in a weird way by making its story so bland and so, like, annoying and kind of tacked on, racist, useless to the rest of the game. It really has no tie to the rest of what the game is doing, that players are actually egged on to refuse the story mission altogether. And so that's a fascinating thing. Basically, I mean, what they call it in game studies is ludonarrative dissonance. Basically, the game and the story don't go together. They usually, that's what they, when they talk about BioShock, how the story is very cerebral and thought-provoking about philosophy, and how the game is just kind of a run-and-gun first-person shooter without any thought. This is along the same lines. There was an article that was really amazing that just came out yesterday of filming this, so March 9th, basically saying that, and they were talking about, oh, what's the game with the beard guy and Payne and, oh, Max Payne 3, beard guy. So, it was an article titled Entropy and Max Payne 3. basically talking. It was like a physics journal-esque thing, describing a lot of game studies, like a lot of high theory game studies with engineering. Oh no, not the plane again. What? Ah, I hit the curb. Why does that even happen? Anyway, I'm gonna put the link to that in the description. If I don't, make sure to call me out on it, because I got it bookmarked. But basically the claim is that as the action of the player increases in entropy, the story of the player decreases in entropy, and that only once the game ends do they actually find equilibrium. And so it used a lot of really cool parallelisms between the two fields of study, physics and game studies, and it was like, oh, this is so cool. Like some East meets West, liberal arts meets engineering stuff. Ah, it was the best. Anyway, so basically for Just Cause 2, because of how little the story has to do with the mechanics and systems of the open world game itself, players will ignore it in order to do something more worthwhile to them. It's like, kinda screw Rico, and this is the same thing that Max Payne article says, is that there's three systems. There's the player, Max Payne in his world, and the third system is Max Payne as a character himself, and how all three of these interact to reach equilibrium together. At least, if I'm remembering it right. So, I'm declaring it now, the narrative of Just Cause 2, in the case of when it's completely abandoned altogether, the narrative is essentially a vestigial system. Vestigiality means that most or all of a system's original function has been lost. Kinda like the human appendix. Just Cause 2 should have been surgically operated on near the end of development, because it is useless and inflamed and only causing problems. Also, because shit is hella racist. Like, super obvious 1960s Breakfast at Tiffany's racist. But refreshingly unlike modern racism, where we just recast all of the characters in a movie as white and pretend that white is the only race. Anyway, this is actually a pretty side mission. We're on a ski resort mountain, and essentially you can't drive at all, and we get these like weird dorky vans that are the same. Just kind of, do you want to take your van or my van?
You took your time.
What?
Get me there quick so I can patch that man up before he dies.
Rude. Why would you patch a man up when you could just, you know, blow them up? Not even, just gonna roll on out of here in first gear. Alright, we actually have a pretty rough time limit, but I gotta get down to the bottom of the hill in 2 minutes and 18 seconds, and the road is not gonna let me take shortcuts. Or maybe it would, I don't know. What? Okay. Is there a doctor in the van? He's okay. The van's okay, doctor's okay. What? Get out of here. No. No. I'm trying to enjoy my slalom down the mountain? Oh, it's so scary. Once you get to like a high enough speed. There, that's exactly what I was about. Wow. Nope, we landed it. It's cool. Once you get to a high enough speed, it's like, alright, any one bump in this road is going to send me to my doom. It's so weird, though. I feel like in the game, as long as you're in the car is a tank. As long as Rico is maintaining the vehicle, or holding the wheel, or some kind of magical property that as long as he is in the driver's seat, the car is magically possessed by Hades and... Oh, screw the road, I'm just gonna go for it. Nope. Well, already pinballed off of that rock. This is only gonna be a horrible idea, and I only have 50 seconds left to get 600 meters. And that is not a good way to get down there. Okay, this was already an awful idea, and I was hoping to take a jump much bigger than what I ended up taking. Although it probably would have killed me, so assuming I make this, maybe it's better? Okay, last drive. 20 seconds. Oh my god, we're not gonna make it. Oh my god, we're gonna spin out. Oh god, if we spin out, we lose. No! Oh, yes.
Troops everywhere. You have to deal with them so I can get inside and do my job.
Alright, guess we just kill everyone now. Which is, I don't think we ever really get missions that are like, hey, kill everyone in this area. Usually it's like, kill one big target, or it'll be something like, we're just going from point A to point B, and you happen to kill a whole bunch of guys. This is like, no, we don't want you in our hospital. Stay out of our hospital.
Now take out the rest.
Although, didn't we just bring a doctor down here to help heal someone? Isn't that kind of a oxymoron to bring a doctor down here and then kill everyone in the area? Awkward. Or this like a, maybe it's like a hotel or something. Don't worry you guys, I just brought the doctor down here, so you'll probably be fine. Also, we're just gonna dance around the rocket launchers. No big deal. You know, they're just like Rico trained rocket launchers. How come my rockets don't lock onto stuff?
That'll come in handy.
They probably have scent seekers. They can seek Rico's scent. Right into pooper. Blew the pooter. Oh god. Run, 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 run.
My man in the hotel will live to please Bolo another day.
Awkward. Alright, thank you so much for watching us. Next episode, we're going to do even more side quests as quickly as possible, and we'll see you next time.